So this tutorial will walk us through making a quick application to show some sports scores. So we're going to follow the instructions as they're described in this text document. There are 6 steps to doing this. We're going to create a new application. We're going to upload an icon. We're going to create some screens. We will create these 3 screens: baseball, football, and basketball. We'll modify each of the screens that we create to show the scores for baseball, football, and basketball from the mobile websites for those sports franchises. And then we'll download the application and run it in Xcode. So this shouldn't take too long. So step 1, create a new application. I'm going to name this Quick Scores. It's building the new application for us. Step 2 is upload an application icon. So we're going to continue to the application's control panel and choose App Icon on the left. I've prepared an application icon for this, which is just a little sports logo. I will upload that. I'll select the portion of the logo I want to use. Say save. You can see here that the icon has been updated. I'm going to click Done. Step 3 in our instructions says click Screens and Actions and add a new screen. When adding the new screen, enter Scores as the nickname and then choose the Menu Simple plugin type from the drop-down list. So we're going to add a screen here. Screens and Actions. Add New. These are all the plugins installed on this server. So we're going to choose Menu Simple. And we will call this Scores. Okay. So the next step in our instructions say, click the icon for the menu you just created, and then add 3 rows: baseball, football, and basketball. See, this says 2. We better change that. So Scores. We're going to click baseball, or enter baseball. And we're going to choose custom URL as the plugin type. And we're going to enter basketball. And we're going to choose custom URL as the plugin type. And then we're going to add football. And we're going to choose custom URL as the plugin type. And we're going to say add. So now we have 3 screens in our list of screens: football, basketball, and baseball. All 3 of these plugins are the custom URL plugin type. Step 5 says modify each custom URL to show the URL to load the appropriate URL. So I'm going to copy this URL for the baseball screen. I'm going to enter that in the URL to load box. I'll hit save. I'm going to copy the URL for football and update the football screen. Save. I'm going to update the URL for basketball. I'm going to click Save. I'm going to return to our application's home screen. And I'm going to follow the instructions in step 6, which is downloading the project source code and launching it in Xcode. So first step is download the project source code. I'll do this for iOS. This is the location of the download, so I'm going to show it in Finder on my computer. I'm going to unzip this file, which shows us all of the download files. This is the entire Xcode project. I'm going to double-click the Xcode project icon to open this in Xcode. This will take it just a moment. Xcode takes a few minutes on some machines to open. Xcode is opening this project. Our project on the left shows all of the files for the project, but it does not include the BT plugins folder. We need to select the BT plugins folder from our download and drag it into the Xcode project. Xcode will ask us to confirm this operation. We say yes. Next, I'm going to select the iPhone simulator in the drop-down list on the top, and I'm going to click the Run button to build this project and launch it in the simulator. The simulator will launch with our application running, and the application will have one menu, the home screen menu that we created. It will have 3 items on it, one for baseball, one for basketball, and one for football. And because we chose custom URL screens, we will be able to click on those items and see the URL that we entered to load for each one. And we remember that those are, or we know that those are going to show us scores. So here's the simulator running. And here's our application. I'm going to minimize Xcode. We'll go back to our control panel, and we will demonstrate how the control panel is connected to the application by making a change to one of the items and then using the refresh button. So I'm going to go to the Screens and Menus page. I'm going to select the baseball screen, and right now the baseball screen has a title of baseball, and we want to change that title to say baseball scores. So I will go to the advanced properties of the baseball screen, and I will expand the top navigation bar item, and I'll change the title to baseball scores. I'll hit save. Back in the simulator, I'll go to the home screen and I'll hit refresh. We will reload the contents for this application. The only thing that's changed is the baseball scores title, and we should see that new title in the application once it refreshes. And as we expected, there's the baseball scores title. So that concludes the demonstration of our iPhone project.